Hi everyone, so this is going to be my Bella Swan / Cullen, because she's half Cullen, half Swan in The Wedding of Breaking Dawn. If you've already seen the film, then I hope it was great. If you haven't seen it yet, then get going to see it. I'm sure it's going to be great. Sorry about my general sickness in this video. I haven't been very well recently, so I'm not looking great and my voice is a bit off. But I really wanted to get this tutorial up before the release of it on Friday. So I hope it's accurate, because I've had to go on pictures and sort of the trailers that are available online. But if you like this look, then let me know, and you can send any requests to deargeekchic@hotmail.co.uk or leave a comment below. So I hope you enjoyed this video and keep watching. Bye! So Bella's really well known for having pale skin, although not as pale as the Cullens. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply quite a pale foundation, and this is L'Oreal Infallible in the colour Porcelain. So if you haven't got a really pale one, don't worry, just use your normal one, but if you have one for the winter time that's a little bit lighter, then that would be best. So just apply it with a foundation brush, and you want to blend it back towards the hairline to get that really flawless look without any streaks, and so that it looks nice and natural as well. You want to bring a little bit just down your neck as well, and on your jawline, so that it doesn't look really odd. So once you're looking nice and pale like I am, then we're just going to get rid of any blemishes and dark circles under the eyes, and I'm using the matte concealer in Studio Finish, which is this one here. So just use your finger, pop it under your eyes, and then pop it on any redness or around your nose, or on any blemishes that you have. Now Bella's look is very matte, she hasn't got much shine to her face, so we're just going to apply a loose powder, and this is a Natural Collection one, and it's just a translucent one, and use a powder brush like this one. So just want to pop a little bit on, and lightly dust it over your face, and mainly around this T-zone here, because this is where it tends to get oily and shiny mainly. So although we don't want any shine, we also don't want to look really cakey either. It's just supposed to look really lovely and natural. It wouldn't be Bella without a little bit of blusher, so just going to use a pink one like this, and a blusher brush. I'm just going to pop a little bit on, and then smile and apply it to the apples of your cheeks and brush it back towards the hairline. And that just adds a little bit of colour to the face. So that's the skin done, and I'll just move on to the eyes. So I've done this eye here already for you, and I'm going to show you how to do it on this eye here. So the first thing I did was to use a MAC paint pot, and this is Painterly, to prime the eyes. And just pop a little bit on your finger and apply it all over the lid. And I did a little bit up to my brow, and just a tiny bit around this inner corner here, because we're going to bring the shadow down here. Then take a shader brush like this one, and a mid-brown colour, if I can find mine. So I'm going to use this one here to start with. So just pop it on your brush, and you want to get it over most of the lid, but avoid the very inner corner bit. So just avoid this tiny bit here for now. Then we're going to go in with a slightly darker brown, like this colour here. On the same brush, it's fine, and pop it, start from the outer corner and bring it in towards the middle. Then use a blending brush like this one, blend them all together. Then we're going to take a liner brush, like this one here, and with a dark grey or black colour, I'm going to use this one here, if you can see. Pop a little bit on the liner brush, and just tap off the excess. And just hold here, I'm just going to run it along the upper lash line. And then you can also, with your eyeshadow brush, pop a little bit of that blacky grey colour and just put it on this outer corner bit here as well. And don't worry about blending it just yet, because I'll do that now. With a smudging brush, just gently blend the line that you created and bring it up a little bit. Like that, and then blend in this grey colour that you have at the edge. Try not to bring it up too high because it isn't overly smoky and dramatic eye colour, so if it gets a bit too high you can just bring it back a bit. So that's what we should have so far. And then we're going to take a highlight colour, and I'm going to use this one here. Just pop it on the eyeshadow brush that you had at the beginning. What we're going to do is we're going to pop a little bit under the brow to highlight that area. We're then going to put a bit in this inner corner and in the centre of the eye, because it actually has it on the picture I'm using. It's highlighted in the centre of her eye. And then we're also going to bring it down around here, because this bit is much lighter. And that looks really pretty. Then we're going to take an eyeliner. This is an Urban Decay one. And we're going to line the upper waterline, so it's a bit scary, but just pull up here. And then gently run it along here. And this will give the illusion of thicker lashes. We're not going to use an actual eyeliner on the bottom lashes. We're just going to take the liner brush that we used earlier, pop a little bit of this dark brown colour on it, and just run it along the bottom lashes. Don't put any on the waterline because she doesn't have them overly defined. And then Bella's brows are very defined, so I neatly pluck yours to start with. Mine aren't great, but just use this dark brown colour because they're quite dark, and you want to just fill them in. So start here and fill out the thing, and they're quite arched here, so they're thicker here and then they come narrower, so you can pull up here and then narrow them out. Then we're going to curl the lashes. And use a volumising mascara. Mine's by number 7, it's this one here. And just wiggle it from root to tip to get them nice and defined. Now we're going to move on to the lips. And for Bella's lips, sometimes in the pictures they look more corally to me and sometimes they look more pink. So I'm just going to go for quite a natural colour. And this is a Mirror Shine lipstick by 17, and it's in the colour Belle, so it's quite appropriate for Bella. So it's just this colour here. Just apply it to the lips. And that's Bella's makeup done. Keep tuned if you want to see how I do her hair. Okay, so for Bella's hair, you want to start with it on a side parting about here, so where I have mine. And I wouldn't do it with really, really straight hair. Make sure it's got a bit of texture in it, and that'll be easier to style it the way you want it to go. So the first thing that we're going to do is to comb back with your fingers. You want to have the parting here, but then you want the rest of it to sit back. So sort of comb it back from here. And then you want to leave some big sections at the front down here, because then we're going to braid these. So make sure you have enough hair, because they're quite thick braids. So once you've got this section back here, I would just tie it so that it sort of stays back where you want it and doesn't go back into your parting. Like that. I can't really tell because in some pictures it looks, and the trailer, it looks like she just has one braid on one side, and then when I see another picture, the braid where there was one that isn't one, or sometimes there is, so I don't know. So when you see the film, let me know if there's one or two braids on either side. So I'm going to do two for this video, but if you think there's one or you prefer one, do one, it's up to you basically. But I'm going to do two to show you. So you want to start with this side section here, and you want to take a few shorter pieces down. Now my hair's not the best with it because I don't have a few shorter pieces, but you want these to frame the face. So leave a couple of those down, and then take a big section of hair like this, and you want to braid it back this way. So basically don't braid it down here because otherwise it won't lie flat against your head. So you want to go backwards the way that it's actually going to sit against your head, like this. And then just use a grip or bobby pin like this to hold it in place. So if you're just doing one braid, then you can skip this part, or you can choose whichever side you want it to go on. So I'm going to do the same here and have quite a big section of hair. Split it into the 3 bits. And then braid it back along the side of my head. So I'm going to do the same on this side. If you're just doing one braid, then you can skip this bit, or you can choose whichever side you want to do it on. So grab quite a big section of hair, and then just braid it back along the side of your head. Now we're going to get rid of this band from here, and we're going to join in our braids and the rest of the hair that didn't get included. And you can take the grips out of your braids once you've got a hold of them in your hand at the back. And you want a little bit of hair to cover your ears, at least that's how she wears it. And then just pull out any little bits to frame your face a little bit. Okay, so make sure that you've got your parting and then the rest of the hair is combed backwards. And then what we're going to do is just fasten it into a loose bun at the nape of your neck. So just twist it round and fix it with a tie. And you might find you need more than one just to get it secure and nice and neat. Like that. So Bella's hair is pretty relaxed and casual, so you want to bring these pieces around to frame your face, and you could use a curling iron or something to make them look a bit nicer. And then just want to run your fingers through this top bit to get a bit of texture in it, and push it up a bit like that. Make sure it's all lying the way you want it. If there's any pieces that have come out of your band that you don't want, just tuck them back under the hair tie. And then Bella has an absolutely beautiful hair slide in the pictures, but you can actually get a replica online, but I wanted to get this tutorial up for you before the film came out, so I didn't have time to order one. So, but I had a hair slide like this one, so I'm going to use it. And then I went to my local fabric shop and I got some netting like this. So I'm actually going to make my own veil to show you how I would do it. Take the end of it and I've just sort of folded it up a few times to make it a bit smaller, because this was the smallest amount I could get. So you just want to create pleats in the top. And you can thread this through. Mine's got a little hook bit here. like that, and then you can just tuck this top bit over. We're just going to pop it above the bun that we have here. And that's the hair at the back. The veil, we've got our little braids at the side, or one side depending on how it is in the actual film. So this is my finished Bella Swan / Cullen Breaking Dawn wedding tutorial for hair and makeup. Hope it's been useful, and if you've seen the film I hope you really enjoyed it. If you're going to see it, then have a great time. Leave a comment below with what you thought about this look or any requests you've got, or you can also email me at deargeekchic@hotmail.co.uk. Also let me know if you're Team Edward, Team Jacob, or even Team Dumbledore. We don't discriminate here at Dear Geek Chic. If you've got any requests, of course let me know. Comments, questions, I'm always happy to help you. And I hope you're having a great day. I'll see you next time. Please subscribe, like and comment. It's really helpful and it really makes my day to read your comments on what you're doing. Anything really. So see you next time. Bye guys!